This is a Year 1-2 mixed class. I've been in this class since September, and I had some of the class last year as well, so I'm very familiar with the children. It's a maths lesson using cups. The lesson delivered is actually about multiplication and addition, and it's a new scheme that we're following. It's set up by a gentleman called Richard Dunn, and it's called Making Maths Make Sense. And it's very practical, very VAK, and the children really enjoy it. They did it in reception, they do it in nursery. It starts very basic from counting straight through to addition, takeaway, moving on to multiplication, and then next will be division. Okay, switching on your numeracy brains. Fantastic. We're going to warm up today with our number bonds to 10. Brilliant. Lovely, Toria. These are the number bonds to 10. Good. What number are we making? 10. Good. Ready? 0 at 10, 1 at 9, 2 at 8, 3 at 7, 4 at 6, 5 at 5, 6 at 4, 7 at 3, 8 at 2, 9 at 1, 10 at 0. These are the number bonds to 10. What are we making them work? 10. Good girl. Daniel? 10. Again. These are the number bonds to 10. Brilliant. What number, Ethan? 10. What number, Siad? 10. Brilliant. Again. These are the number bonds to 10. 0 at? 10. 1 at? 9. 2 at? 8. 3 at? 7. 4 at? 6. 5 at 5. 6 at 4. 7 at 3. 8 at 2. 9 at 1. 10 at 0. These are the number bonds to 10. 3 at? 6 at? 8 at? Good. 2 at? 8. 1. 6. 4. These are the number bonds to 10. 5 at? 5. 6. 4. 2. These are the number bonds to 10. 2 at? 9. 3. These are the number bonds to 10. 2 at? 10. 6 at? 4. These are the number bonds to 10. Good. Give yourselves a big pat on the back. That was absolutely fantastic. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Excellent. Okay, now our numeracy brains are all warmed up. We're going to practice counting, first in 2s, then in 5s, and then in 10s, because this will help us in today's learning. So we have 2 shoulders, and we have 2 knees. So we're going to start our counting in 2s, going from 0 up to 20. Are you ready? What's the first number? 2. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. What do we notice about all of those numbers when we're counting in 2s like that? What do you notice about the numbers, Cerise?
That they're even.
That they're all even. Fantastic. Okay, now we are counting in 5s, okay? We're going to go up to 30, okay? Are you ready? Loving Ethan, loving Firkin. Louise, flashing me 5 fingers. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Fantastic. Okay, now we're counting in 10s, flashing me 10 fingers, going down the side of the number square all the way to the bottom to 100. Are you ready? 10,
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90,
100. Absolutely fantastic. Stand up. Let's have a quick brain break. Are you ready for a brain break? Okay, 4 beats behind. Don't do the first 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. Line awards. Going to line number 3. Absolutely stunning. And very quick and sensible. Okay, I'm going to put 2 things on the board. When you see them, I want you to start thinking, what do you already know? In a minute, I'm going to ask you to chatterbox. What do you know about this sign? And what do you know about this sign? What are they called? What do they mean? And what happens to the number? Off you go.
Add in times.
Add and times.
I know.
Okay.
Add in exchanging.
Is it exchanging?
Add in times.
What does times mean?
I know. Exchanging it, kind of.
It's not exchanging it. We're getting the same thing
But
lots of times. Fantastic. Adding means getting some more. So what's happening to the number if we're adding? It's going to get bigger.
Isn't one person supposed to be filming us?
Yeah. But you've got to be sitting and listening about what we're learning. What do you know about multiplying? What happens to the number?
You have to do it somewhere. Lots of number is getting lots more because we're getting lots of time.
Good girl. We're getting lots more. We're getting lots of times. Fantastic. Another 2, another 2, another 2. Lots of times. Fantastic. I'm loving Cerise. Line awards going to line 6. You're a little bit stunning. Well done. Okay, what do we know then about these 2 signs? Who can tell me about this one? Ty?
If you said 2 times 4, you have to get 2 taps 4 times, not get 4 cups.
Brilliant. So we're doing it lots of times. Brilliant. So what's happening to the number then when we multiply? Hamza?
It gets bigger.
The number gets bigger. It's a greater number. What do we know about this sign then? What's it called, Kevin?
Add.
Adding. What happens to the number when we add, Lieben?
It's getting greater.
It's getting greater. Why? What's happening? What's happening? Every time we add, what are we doing, Jamel?
What we're doing, we're getting more cups. How much you have to add?
Brilliant. We're getting more cups. So the number is getting bigger. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do that. Do this. Okay, so looking back at our big picture for numeracy, where do you think our learning arrows should go today? Should it be number? Should it be money? Should it be measuring or calculation? Somebody who's not calling out. Daniel.
Calculation.
Calculations. What kind of calculations are we going to be learning about today? Adding.
Exchanging.
Not exchanging. What are we calling this one? Say it.
Multiplying.
Multiplying. We are multiplying. Absolutely. Fantastic. We need to think about numbers. Well done. So I'm going to put one learning arrow on adding, because some of us are going to be adding. And I'm going to put one learning arrow on multiplying, because some of us are going to also be doing multiplying. Well done. Okay, stand up. Let's have a quick brain break. Right, Siad, can you go and stand next to Miss Westwood, please? Thank you. Ali, are you ready? Okay, we're going to do follow 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so for today's learning, we are learning about adding and multiplying. What do you need to do today to be
Successful!
The first thing I will be asking you to do is to look at, what is this, RJ Paul? The math story. So I'll be asking you to look at the math story. Then I will be choosing the people who have sat and listened beautifully to do what, Firkin?
To act the real story.
To act the real story. If you see this sign, what will I be asking you to do, Louise?
Do it lots. If when you
This
see
one.
you're doing when you add, you're getting ready to get some more.
Good girl. When you see add, you'll be getting ready to get some more. What about when you see this sign? What will you be doing? Ryan?
You're gonna get the same things again. Same things again.
Good boy, doing the same thing lots of times. And then, at the end of the lesson, I will be asking you to... Fantastic. Well done. I will be giving the key teaching point in just a second, but when everyone's eyes are on me, I need to send some groups out. Could Miss Westwood's group stand? You will be doing addition today. Could Miss Dennis's group stand? You will also be doing addition today. Miss Westwood, if I could have you back in 20 minutes, is that okay? Thank you. The rest of us are staying here. Now, if they are learning about addition, what part of the learning do you think we will be focusing on today, Kapembwa?
Multiplying.
Multiplying. Well done. Multiplication. Are you looking, Kaula? Are you ready? Fantastic. So before we do it, you do need a key teaching point. And your key teaching point is...
Times means...
Oh, can Mr. Key Teaching Point give his key teaching point clearly, please, without interruption? Are you ready? Multiply means I want it lots of times. What was the key teaching point? What is he telling us? Ethan?
That multiply, you have to do lots of times.
Multiplying, you need to do it lots of times. Fantastic. Well done. And we'll be coming back to see if Mr. Key Teaching Point has to surrender his key, maybe to you, maybe to you. So, how many times is shown in this sum? How many times has he done it, Cerise?
3.
3 times. How many cups has he got each time?
6.
He's got 6 at the end. How many does he pick up each time, Kevin?
2.
2 cups, 3 times. So 2 times 3 does equal 6. Fantastic. I want you to stay on your bottoms. Turn to face the maths table. Okay, I'm going to need a volunteer. Let's have let's have Lieben. Okay, Lieben, are you up for this? It's a bit of a challenge. Are you sure? Thumbs up. Is he doing the right thing? What's he doing, Jack, that's perfect? Standing still in the middle, waiting for an instruction. Okay, Lieben, do you remember? What do we have to do? We're doing it slowly. Okay? Lieben, start by putting 2 cups on the maths table. He's doing it slowly. How many is he picking up, Ryan?
2.
He's going to the maths table. Freeze!
Not 2.
How many has he got, Daniel?
2.
Are you sure? Let's count them and check. 1, 2. Let me see.
They're not 2, they're 1. 2.
Do the same thing lots of times. 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 Stop! How many times, Daniel, did he do it? This is time number 1, isn't it? This is time number 2? This is time number 3? This is time number 4?
Yeah, 4.
4 times. Lieben, look at the maths table and count the cups. Can you count them for me? Show me.
8.
How much is there here?
8 cups.
Fantastic. Give him a huge clap. Thank you very much. Let's have somebody else to come and be my helper who sat beautifully showing whole body listening. Let's have Kevin come out. Okay. Ready, Kevin? Remember, how have you got to do it? Slowly. Kevin, start by putting 1 cup on the maths table. Freeze! How many has he got, Ethan?
1.
Are you sure? Very, very sure? I like it a lot. Do the same thing lots of times. 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 Stop. This was time number 1, wasn't it? This was time number 2? Time number 3? Time number 4? Time number 5? Time number 6? How many times did he do it, time?
6.
6. How many cups did he get each time, Ryan?
1.
1. 1 times 6. Look at the maths table and count the cups.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How much is there here?
6 cups.
6 cups. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, let's have somebody else who's going to clear the maths table for me. Let's have Jack come on out. Well done, Jack. Fantastic. Good boy. Fab. Okay, Jack, I'm getting a bit tired now. Okay. Gonna need a bit of help from my friend, the board. Is that okay? Yeah? Do you think you can follow instructions on the board? Okay. What does this mean then, Jamel? Question 1. Math story number 1. Are you ready? Freeze! How many did you get, Ryan?
3.
Why?
Because the board asked them to get 3.
The board asked him to get 3. Can we just check? 1, 2, 3. I like it a lot. Do the same thing lots of times. 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 Stop. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. You dropped one on the floor. This was time number 1, wasn't it? This was time number 2, wasn't it?
Yes.
This was time number 3, wasn't it? How many times did I ask for?
3.
3 times. So do you need that one?
No.
Good thinking. Are you ready, Kipembwa? Look at the maths table and count the cups. How much is there here?
9 cups.
9 cups. Fantastic. Give Jack a big clap. Okay. I write the maths story, you act the real story. So what have we got here? Read to me what it says. Read the maths story. 3 times 3 equals 9. Now read what it means. Salma, what did Jack do? 3 cups times 3 equals 9 cups. Fantastic. Let's have somebody else to come out. Let's have Ethan. Love the way Ryan's sitting. Line 6 are a bit stunning. This one, and then we'll have a brain break. Ethan, what does this mean?
Question 2.
Question 2, or math story number 2. Are you ready? How many is he getting? Hamza? Why?
Because the board said you have to get 2.
Freeze! How many has he got? Daniel?
2.
2. I like it a lot. Do the same thing lots of times. 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 Hang on a minute. Have a think. What does the math story say? 2 cups, how many times?
4.
4 times. Let's have a check. This is time number 1, isn't it?
Yes.
Time number 2?
Yes.
Time number 3?
Yes.
Time number 4?
Yes.
Put them back on the resources table. Fantastic. Ethan, are you ready? Good boy. Why is he doing this? This is a bit strange, isn't it? We haven't seen this yet. What's he doing? He's getting ready to get some more. He's getting ready to add. So let's go back over to the cups. He's waiting. How many do I want? Ethan?
1.
Brilliant. And he's back, waiting for the next instruction. Look at the maths table and count the cups.
9.
How much is there here?
9 cups.
Fantastic. Give him a clap. Love it. Well done. Okay, I write the math story, you act the real story. So, what does it say? What does the math story say?
2 times 4 and 1 equals 9.
Fantastic. What does it mean? Read it with me.
2
cups times 4 add 1 cup equals 9 cups. Fabulous. I'm very, very impressed. But you know what? I'm getting bored of all this writing. I want to do some of the acting. So I need somebody who's going to come up and be the teacher and write down exactly what I am acting out. But before we do that, can we stand up and have a quick break? Okay? Opposites, starting at your ears. Opposite, opposite shoulders, opposite, opposite elbows, opposite, opposite hips, opposite, opposite knees, opposite, opposite toes, opposite, opposite knees, opposite, opposite hips, opposite, opposite shoulders, opposite, opposite ears, opposite, opposite. 1, 3, 2, 1. Someone's come and do math story number 1. Let's have Hamza. Okay. Are you ready, Hamza? Are you sure? And you've got to be there helping him, Daniel. He might need a bit of help, okay, because he's looking the other way. Ready? What did he write that for? What's he written, Carola?
2.
Why does he write 2?
Because the board says 2 and you put 2.
Fantastic. The board says 2. I put 2 down. Who can help him with the next number? Kevin.
3.
Why 3? Why 3? I did the same thing lots of times. How many times? 3 times. Fantastic. Well done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How much is there here?
6 cups.
Fantastic. What did I do? Somebody to tell me. Come out. Thank you, Hamza. Come out and read me what I did. Read me my real story. Ty, come out. Read me my real story.
2 times 3 equals 6.
That was stunning. What did she read? Did she read the real story or did she read the math story? The math story. Try and read for me what I did.
2 cups times 3 cups.
Is it 2
3.
cups times
3.
3? Because it's the amount of times that I did it. So 2 cups times 3.
Equals 6 cups.
Good girl, well done. Give Hamza and Ty a big clap. Fantastic. Let's have somebody else to come out and be another teacher. Let's have Fag. So what math story is it, Furkan? Number 2. Good girl. Ready? You going to help her, Daniel? Let everybody see, Furkan. Put your thumbs up if you think she's right. Are you ready? What am I doing, Kevin?
Take away.
Taking away. Jamel, what did I do? Take away?
Took 2 away.
I took 2 away. So has my number got greater or smaller since I took them away? It's smaller. 1, 2. How much is there here?
2 cups.
Fantastic. Well done. Somebody come out and read Furkan's math story. Come out and read the math story. Kapembwa. Come and read the math story.
1 times 4 take away 2 equals 2.
Fantastic. Listen to that lovely Year 2 voice. Can you tell me now what the real story was?
1 cup times 4
Good girl.
take away 2 cups equals 2 cups.
Give them a huge clap. Both Furkan and Kapembwa. Stunning. Well done. Okay, one last one. I'm going to have a sit down, I think, and have a bit of a rest. I want somebody to come out and do a math story and somebody else to come out and do the actions. So let's have Cerise. Have you done any writing? Come on then, let's have Cerise out doing the writing. Let's have Jamel out being the teacher. Black, please. Oh, I can rest my weary legs. Ready? Off you
Times or add?
Good boy. Cowler, why did he give the cup a little kiss? Yeah, Cerise saw that he's going to do it lots of times. He's kissing it. He wants to do it lots of times. He's getting ready to take away. How many did he take away, Salma?
3.
Was it 3?
6.
Who saw how many? Ryan?
4.
He took away 4. Well done.
You took away 5.
Took away 4. Was I right, Jamal? Did you take away 4? Now what's he doing? Jack?
Adding.
He's adding. Getting ready to get some more. How many did he get, Ethan? Missed it. Who can tell him? Kevin?
2.
2. What a long math story. Go on then.
7.
How much is there here?
7 cups.
Fantastic. Cerise, can you read that math story, please?
3 times 3, take away 4, add 2 equals 7.
Amazing. Somebody to come out and read the real story. What does it mean? Come on out, Hamza.
3 cups times 3, take away 4 cups, add 2 cups equals 7 cups.
Give them all a huge round of applause. That was fantastic. Well done. Okay, one more and then we'll have a brain break. Let's have... Come on out, Salma. I can see you're itching to have a go. Are you going to do the writing or do you want to do the acting? You want to do the acting, okay. Maybe have somebody else then to write her the song that she's acting. Let's have... Jack, have you had a go?
The cups.
With the writing? No? Come on then. What math story is it, Jack?
4.
Number 4, well done. Daniel, can you come and sit in line 3 behind Firkin, please? Thank you. Okay, are you ready? What's she doing? And freeze. How many did you get? 2. What are you going to do with them? Oh, that was a nice loud kiss. She's doing the same thing lots of times. How many times is she doing it? Look, time number 1, time number 2, time number 3. How many times, Jack?
4.
4 times. What are you going to do now, Salma? What's she doing, Ryan?
Take away.
She's taking away. How many? Ty, how many?
1.
She took away 1. What are you going to do now? This is getting very, very long and complicated. What did she do, Jamel? She added 2. And this means equals. Look at the maths table. Count the cups.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How much is there here?
9 cups.
Fantastic. Well done. Give them a big clap. This is a very, very long one. Are you ready? Read it with me. 2 times 4, take away 1, add 2 equals 9. What does it mean? What was the real story? 2 cups times 4, take away 1 cup, add 2 cups fantastic. I am very, very impressed. Stand up, let's have a good lunch. Do as I say, not as I do. Touch your head, touch your shoulders, touch your belly, touch your knees. Good listening. Touch your elbows, touch your chin, touch your toes. Bend down, and then you won't fall over. Touch your belly. Touch your eyebrows, touch your cheeks, touch your lips, touch your ears, touch your belly, touch your back. Good listening. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We might have time for a couple more while we are waiting for Miss Westwood. Let's have Daniel come on out. Now, Cowler, can I start my math story like this?
No, you have to put all of them cups in the bed.
Why?
If Daniel gets the cups here and he goes there, he's going to have more cups.
Brilliant. He would have too many. We can't start with any cups on the maths table. Starting with them over here on the resource table. Okay, are you ready, Daniel? Let's clear this off. We've got lots on here now. Math story number 1. What's he doing, Pembrose?
Getting 4 cups.
Why?
Because the board says so.
Fantastic. Freeze. How many's he got, Lieben?
4.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Going to count them just to check. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like it a lot. Ready? Do the same thing lots of times. Do the same thing lots of times. Do the same thing lots of times. How many times?
2 times.
2 times. Well done.
That's the last one.
Say that again, Ethan.
That's the last one.
How do you know it's the last one?
Because you know there's 1 pack and now there's 2 packs.
There's 1 set. This is time number 1, isn't it? Yeah. This is time number 2, isn't it?
Yes.
Brilliant. So we've got 2 times. 2 times how many cups did he get, Ty?
He got 4.
He got 4 cups 2 times. Look at the maths table and count the cups.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How much is there here?
8 cups.
Fantastic. Well done. 8 cups. Brilliant. I think you have worked so hard, but I want you to keep in your line space, turn your body back to the board.
Good boy.
Well done. Ty, stunning. In fact, I'm going to give a line award to line 6 and line 5 who have sat so beautifully. Well done. Okay. I want you just to spend 1 minute chatterboxing to your chatterbox partner what you have learnt today. What have you learnt? What do you now know about multiplying or adding? Off you go. Simon, can you go into the hall and get Miss Westwood for me? Yeah, she's in the hall. Huh? Come with me. Right, what do we know?
Multiply is when you do times. You have to do it lots of times. This is times.
You're doing it lots of times.
You have to do it once lots of times.
Okay, so look at math story number 1.
You have to do one lots of times. Like if you've got 4
Okay.
cups, you have to get 4 cups. You have to get
But on that one,
look
look at that one. It's math story number 1. How many cups are we getting?
2.
Is it 2? 4 cups. How many times are we getting 4 cups? 2 times.
Get another 2 in. You have to get them lots of times.
Another 2 or another 4?
Another 4.
Another 4. So every time we're getting 4 and 4 and 4. Maybe next time. We're going to do this again lots of times. So 2 times. All right then, darling, come and sit down. So 4 times 2 equals 8. Why what happened to the number then? We started with 4, now we've got 8.
8 because 4, that's half of 8.
Was it 4 and 2? It's half of 8. So we got 2 sets of 4. Yeah, and it's half of 8. Very good, very impressed. Oh, in the library. Fantastic. Well done. Okay. Hamza, tell me something that you learnt today.
Time, you have to do lots of time.
Fantastic. When we're multiplying, you have to do it lots of times. So what's happening to the number? Look back at math story number 1. What's happening to the number? It started at 4 and we ended up with 8. Why? Cerise?
Because the number's getting greater.
Why?
Because if you add 4 and 2, it will just equal 6. And then if you add 4 in like a pattern and you do it twice, it will equal 8.
Okay, so it's like a pattern of 4. So 4 every time. So the number's getting even greater. Brilliant. Well done. I'm very, very impressed. Okay, we did some adding today, didn't we? In some of our sums. What happened to the number then? What happened to the number then, Ryan, when we were adding?
We got some more.
We were getting more. So if we get more, what happens, Ethan? If we get more, if we add, what happens to the number?
It gets greater.
It gets greater. What if we add 0?
We get lesser.
Does it get smaller if we add 0? What happens, Kevin?
Just make 0 again.
If we add 0, does it stay the same? Can I finish talking to Kevin? Does it stay the same or does the number change? Is it different?
Same.
It's the same. Fantastic. If we're adding 0, the number stays the same.
No cups, but you pretend to get cups.
You have to pretend to get cups because 0 is still a number. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Okay. Who can tell me our key teaching point today? What was the key teaching point today? Who can remember it? Pemba.
Kiss means I want to do it a lot of times.
Was it a kiss? It does look like a kiss, and that's why we go
Times.
multiply or times means, say it again.
Times means I want to do it lots of times.
Let's see if she's right. Time means I want it lots of times. Give her a very big clap. You got the key teaching point. Well done. I'm very, very impressed. Okay. So you said, what have we learned? What are we going to put in our learning bag? At the end of the week, when we review our learning, what are we going to put in our key teaching point book? What have we remembered about multiplying? What are you going to take away with you? Just want you to think for a minute. What is going to be your memorable learning from today? Firkin, what's going to be yours?
If you see times, you have to do it lots of times.
Brilliant. If you see the sign for times, you have to do it lots of times. Fantastic. Here it is. Okay. Read this math story. What does it say and what does it mean? Who can read this one for me? Salma, can you read it for me?
2 times 5 equals...
Good girl. 2 times 5 equals. What does that mean? What does it mean? In real life, what does it mean? Jamel.
2 cups times 5 equals...
2 cups times 5. So what am I doing? If I was going to do this sum, what would I have to get up and do? Firkin.
You will have to get cups
How many?
5.
Thumbs up if you think it's 5.
2.
How many cups? Jamel?
2 cups.
2 cups. But we're doing it how many times? 5 times. 2 cups times 5. We're getting 2 cups 5 times. See if you can work that out using your fingers.
10.
Think it in your brain. I want to see thinking brains and not calling out. I'm going to give everybody a little time to do it.
7.
Thinking. Hamza, what do you think?
10.
You think it's 10. Daniel, what do you
10.
think? Jack?
10.
Ethan?
10.
Kevin?
12.
I think it's 12. Furkan?
10.
Lieben? Cerise?
10.
Salma?
7.
You think it's 7. Let's check. Okay. How many cups?
10.
How many cups do we start with? 2. How many times?
5.
5. So that's time number 1, isn't it? Time number 2, isn't it? Time number 3? Time number 4? Time number 5? Kevin, come out and count the cups for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Fantastic. 10 cups. Very, very impressed. What about then? What about this one? You ready, Ethan? Try that with your fingers. Oh, Ethan thinks he might have an answer. Time.
1.
You think it might be 1?
3.
You think it's 3. Lieben, you think 3. Kaula, you think 4. Hamza, 3. Ethan, 3. 3 or 4? 4. Daniel,
3.
3. Daniel, why 3?
3 times 1 is 3.
Because you only need to do it 1 time. So we're getting 3 cups, but we only do it once. So the number must be 3. Why do you think Ethan thought it might be 4? What might he be doing to make 4 with these numbers? Hamza?
Instead of the 1, put 2.
Instead of the 1, he put 2. If it was 3 times 2, 3 and another set of 3, that would be 6.
4 and then 1.
Say that again.
That one has to be 4 and then 1.
Or it could be 4 times 1. What else do you think he might have done, Cerise?
I did 1.
He might have added 1. So instead of times 1, you might have added 1 more. And that would have given you 4, wouldn't it? 3, add 1 equals 4. But this was 3 times 1. So 1 time of getting 3 would be how many?
3.
3. So 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, stand up, let's have a quick brain break. Well done, Miss Westwood's group and Miss Dennis's group, walking in so beautifully. Fantastic. I want you to be my mirror. It is very nearly lunchtime, you're right. line that sat down quickly, quietly and sensibly. I'm loving the children in line 2 and I'm loving the children in line 3. Well done. So very quickly, those children who have been with Miss Westwood and Miss Dennis, who can tell me what you were learning about today in your group? RJ Paul.
We were doing maths and adding because we had one person writing on the board and one doing the cups, and then we choose another person. Then
Fantastic. So what kind of sum was it? You were
adding.
adding. So what was happening to the number every time you were adding? Somebody who's not calling out. Who can tell me what happens to the number, Toria, every time you were adding?
It got greater.
It got greater.
And when we was taken away, it got smaller.
And when you take away, it gets smaller. It does. It definitely does. Okay, can you show me the sign to getting some more? Good. Can you show me the sign for look at the maths table and count the cups? Good. Can you show me the sign for multiply? Fantastic. You have been fantastic learners, and I'm sure, Claire, you have learned so much. So take your hand, bring it round, give yourselves a big pat on the back. Well done. Thumbs up if you think your learning today was successful. Like this, if you're not sure if you'll remember all of it. Like this, if you found it very tricky and you think, I'm not sure about that. You might need a bit more practice. Okay. Interesting. Okay, thumbs down. Do this. Sia, are you ready? Do this. Do this. Okay, that is the end of our numeracy lesson. I have to say most of you sat beautifully and showed some really good learning. It was fine. They were good. The attention of the children, they do find it very difficult being on the carpet for such a long time. That's why we have to do lots of brain breaks, really chunk the learning. The brain breaks are used to chunk learning. They are basically a different way of getting the children up, moving around, so they don't sit for such a long time. It's really a new beginning and a new end to each new piece of learning you want them to retain. So it's also a chance for them to get up and start a new beginning, so learning is fresh for them. The key teaching point is part of the accelerated learning model that we have at Melcombe. So all children are first given the big picture of what they're going to be learning about, and the key teaching point is something that they should remember for the remainder of the lesson and afterwards and beyond, that they will need for future learning.